Did you know that missing your LLC annual report deadline in New Jersey could cost you hundreds in penalties, or even your entire business? Welcome to this explainer. If you're running a business in the Garden State, you already know that managing day-to-day operations takes up a massive amount of your time. But state compliance is one of those administrative tasks you absolutely cannot afford to ignore. Today, we're cutting right through the red tape to show you exactly how to confidently navigate the New Jersey LLC annual report process, what you need to prepare beforehand, and how to get it done as efficiently as possible.
We all do it, right? It's incredibly easy to brush off administrative paperwork as a next month problem. But in New Jersey, missing your filing deadline isn't just a minor slap on the wrist. It leads to severe penalties, hundreds of dollars in unexpected costs, and a complete loss of your good standing with the state.
And it gets a whole lot more serious than just fines. If you ignore this requirement for just 2 consecutive years, New Jersey can and absolutely will trigger administrative dissolution. This effectively strips away your LLC's personal liability shield. And let's be real, that shield is exactly why you formed an LLC in the first place, right? To protect your personal assets, like your home and your savings, from business liabilities. If your business is administratively dissolved, that crucial protection vanishes completely.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the basics and the stakes, move into the required information and documents you need to gather, walk through the step-by-step online filing process, troubleshoot some common issues, and wrap up with top tips for filing success.
Kicking things off with Section 1, the basics and stakes. Let's look at why this compliance actually matters.
So, what is this thing? The New Jersey LLC annual report is simply a mandatory compliance filing. The whole goal here is just to update the state's public record with your current info regarding your entity's management, your principal address, and your legal representation. A lot of business owners panic a bit thinking this is some complicated financial statement where you have to tally up revenue and taxes. It's totally not. It's purely an essential administrative update to ensure the Division of Revenue and Enterprise Services, often called DORS, knows exactly who is running the business and where to find them.
Think of your business in 2 different realities. A compliant LLC gives you total peace of mind. Your liability shield is active, and you maintain a good standing status, which is absolutely critical if you ever want to open a business bank account, secure a loan, or sign a contract. On the flip side, a non-compliant LLC faces a delinquent status, administrative dissolution, and the terrifying risk of personal asset exposure. Staying compliant is really how you safeguard the very foundation of your hard work.
Of course, maintaining this compliance does come with a state fee. For New Jersey LLCs, the base filing fee is $75. But here's a quick pro tip for the savvy business owner. While paying with a credit card tacks on a $3 processing fee, opting for an e-check drops that processing fee down to just 50 cents. It's a minor savings, sure, but since this is an annual recurring cost, every little bit helps, right? Moving right along to Section 2, Required Information and Documents. This is what you need to gather before you even start.
Before you even open up your web browser, you must gather a few specific things. You need your 10-digit entity identification number, your entity type and formation date, and your principal business address. You're also going to need your registered agent's name and physical address. And please note, this must be an actual physical street address in New Jersey. No P.O. boxes allowed. Rounding out the list, you'll need the names and addresses of your members or managers, and finally, your workers' compensation insurance status.
Now listen up, because this trips up so many people. Your 10-digit New Jersey entity ID is not your federal EIN. Seriously, this is one of the most common mistakes out there. The Federal Employer Identification Number is issued by the IRS for tax purposes, but New Jersey assigns you a completely distinct 10-digit entity ID when you first form your LLC. You absolutely must use the state-issued 10-digit number to log into the filing portal. If you try to plug in your federal EIN, the system is just going to lock you out.
New Jersey also enforces a unique cross-departmental compliance check directly inside the annual report interface regarding labor regulations. If your LLC has employees and is legally required to carry workers' compensation insurance, you have to input your valid insurance carrier, your active policy number, and the commencement date. If you fail to provide this, the whole transaction just invalidates. But if you're a single-member LLC or a non-employing entity, don't worry, you aren't stuck. You simply select No when prompted to seamlessly bypass this section.
Okay, Section 3, Step-by-Step Online Filing. Let's look at how to actually navigate the DORS portal.
Filing is a fairly straightforward 4-step process on the state website. Step 1, navigate to the portal and prepare to log in. Step 2,
Authenticate your business by entering that specific 10-digit entity ID and your exact month and year of formation. Step 3. Once you're inside, verify or update your addresses, your registered agent details, and handle that workers' comp prompt we just talked about. And finally, Step 4. Submit your $75 payment, and this is super critical, save your receipt.
I cannot stress this next point enough. The online filing sequence must be completed in a single, continuous session. The state portal does not have a save and resume later button. You can't just pause and come back after lunch. If you start the process, get halfway through, and realize you need to go hunt down your registered agent's zip code or your insurance policy number, the system will eventually time out, and you'll lose all your progress. This is exactly why getting your documents ready beforehand matters so much.
Which brings us to Section 4, troubleshooting common filing issues. Let's clear some common portal hurdles. Even with perfect prep, you might hit a snag. If you're missing your 10-digit entity ID, don't panic. You can easily do a free business name search on the NJ Business Database online to track it down. What if the database cannot locate your record when you try to log in? Well, usually this just means you've entered the wrong formation date. Verify the exact month and year on your original approved certificate of formation. And finally, if you're a serial entrepreneur managing multiple entities, keeping track of all this manually can be a total nightmare. Honestly, the best solution there is to use an automated compliance tracking platform to handle it for you.
But sometimes a record simply won't load, or the portal is just glitching out. If technical difficulties persist and you are locked out of your own filing, you need to go straight to the source. The Division of Revenue and Enterprise Services actually has a technical support hotline. You can reach them directly at 609-292-9292. Just make sure you have your certificate of formation handy when you call so they can quickly locate your specific business file.
Finally, let's hit Section 5, Tips for Filing Success, focusing on long-term compliance.
Understanding your deadline is half the battle, so let's pre-compute the math to make it super clear. New Jersey bases your deadline on your anniversary month. Let's say your LLC was formed in March of 2024. Your filing window will open on March 1st of the following year, 2025. And your absolute hard deadline to file that first annual report is March 31st, 2025. This rule applies forever. Your report is always due by the last day of your anniversary month in every subsequent year.
To ensure you never drop the ball on this, here are some highly actionable success tips. First, you can actually file up to 30 days before that deadline, so definitely don't wait for the last minute. Second, always save a copy or take a screenshot of your finished form right before hitting submit, just in case the system crashes. Third, keep that confirmation email receipt safe. It is your literal proof of compliance. Fourth, go ahead and set recurring calendar reminders right now for next year. And finally, if this is all just too much of a headache, consider hiring a managed annual report service to automate the entire shebang.
As we've seen, the process itself is highly logical and straightforward, once you have your documents in order, of course. Taking action today ensures your liability shield stays intact, your bank accounts stay open, and your business continues to thrive without the looming, stressful threat of state penalties.
Before we wrap up, please remember this explainer is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Always consult a legal professional for specific guidance related to your business needs. But I'll leave you with this thought. Will you take 15 minutes today to secure your New Jersey LLC's legal standing? Or will you risk your personal assets for another year? Stay compliant and keep building that business.